This single picture created more controversy than one would expect. This controversial confrontation involves students from Kentucky's Covington Catholic High School who were on a school-sponsored trip to an anti-abortion march in Washington, D.C., along with Native American Nathan Phillips. Before discussing the controversial video, in the first place, this was an interesting field trip for students from a mostly white, all-male, privileged school to be attending. These men have every right to be protesting for what they believe in. However, they wanted to be clear about their worldview beyond abortion by their Make America Great Again hats. Yes, people have a right to wear them, but at times these MAGA hats have been seen by others as equivalent to waving Confederate flags around, which is sending bright messages of intolerance and insensitivity. This incident came about with a viral video that was posted on social media. While the young men were there for the March for Life protests, the Native Americans were there marching to end injustice for indigenous people across the globe who have seen their lands overrun by outside settlers. The original video that started the outburst was of a teen boy identified as Nick Sandman wearing a MAGA hat staring at an older Native American man known as Nathan Phillips playing a drum and singing on the stairs of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. In this video, other students were shown wearing MAGA hats, laughing and in a way seeming to be making fun of the man playing the drums. The narrative was that the boys were harassing the Native American elder who was there for the Indigenous Peoples March. Longer videos emerged showing the Hebrew Israelites taunting the students, who then started chanting and shouting at the students, which led to the moment that Phillips came over. These videos did not make the students look great, but this video that was newly released did not make these adults involved on the other side look too good. Nicole Dara explains in her article how after the outburst of this incident occurred, CNN was one to quickly attack against Covington Catholic High School. Although they felt as if they had a right to do so, they failed to realize the effects this attack would have on these boys when in reality the viciousness of it was really not appropriate. Dara states the Sandman's reasoning was announced as they were filing a lawsuit against the Washington Post for $275 million in punitive damage after the paper's coverage of an encounter that went viral on social media. Junior Sandman and other Covington students were initially accused of initiating the confrontation, but other videos showed differently. In another article by CNN, which is after the second video was posted online, CNN discusses that there was no evidence found of offensive or racist statements by Kentucky students. Stated by Hansen from CNN, the Investigate report was prepared by Greater Cincinnati Investigation, a detective agency retained by a law firm on behalf of the diocese and the school. It said the students never responded to the Black Hebrew Israelites with racist or offensive statements, and never chanted "Build the Wall," as some alleged at the time. Directly stated from Nathan Phillips, they were making remarks to each other, such as, "In my state, those Indians are nothing but a bunch of drunks. How do I report that? These young men were just roughshotting through our space like what's been going on for 500 years here." Directly stated from Nick Sandman, the man who everyone has seen in the video began playing his drum as he came into the crowd. I did not see anyone trying to block his path. He locked eyes with me and approached me, coming within inches of my face. He played his drum the entire time he was in my face. To be honest, I was startled and confused as to why he had approached me. I believed that by remaining motionless and calm, I was helping diffuse the situation. In an article by Nicholas Carr, he discusses the conceptual conflict that social media today is ruining politics and affecting those around it. Carr begins his discussion with the start of social media being brought into politics, which was right around the time of Obama and the presidency. At this point in the political world, things with social media were just getting heated and started. Carr refers to Obama as the pace setter in using social media to connect with the public. In Carr's words, "What Trump understands is the best way to dominate the online discussion is not to inform, but to provoke. Social media has been shown to stir the pot a bit and get the media world fuming for maybe particularly no reason." The world of social media can become a dirty and sneaky place in our society today. People can interpret things posted on the internet in many different ways, and only those at the actual scene of the incident know exactly what it is that went down. In the incident that occurred with Covington Catholic, for many people quickly made assumptions through the use of the social media mob. This isn't saying the boys of the incident weren't holding any responsibility here, for some people who had criticized the students later apologized. Yet some of the apologizers ended up receiving death threats from deranged supporters of the boys. Regardless of politics, it is important to make sure that people are being punished for the right reason, and to look at all aspects of a controversy and not just one side.